Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Informed Student, owner of the YouTube channel DJ Productions, and I'm back with another video. It's been a long time, and I know I've got a lot to catch you up on, so let's get into it. First off, before I even get into this video any further, I definitely want to make sure that I give a special shout out to everyone that got the opportunity to check out the 80 overall video, the one where I say, hey, starting off with an 80 overall is okay. I definitely want to shout you guys out. I've been seeing the bump up in views, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who checked that video out. But hey, now I'm finally back, and I know there's been questions, why so long? I really wanted to do as much as I possibly could to get my guy to a point where he could be on a level where I could do this reveal video. I was thinking to myself, I was like, at some point I have to put out a video, and the 90 overall reveal video is going to be that video. So here it is, and let's get into it. My guy, I've been doing all the work, putting in all the practices and going into my career games and doing the Pro-Am walk-ons and the playground games. Just really trying to get him to a point where he could play consistently. As I always say, consistent play is the main thing that I want out of this guy. I want to be able to take him out on the court and not have to struggle. So, you know, all that work has finally been put in, and now it is time to upgrade my guy. So you're going to see where he's just going to go in, and I'm going to go ahead and select those two upgrades and finally unlock all these new abilities. And, you know, all these, another thing I was really thinking about, and another thing that's really positive, you know, from 90 overall up, and this is for those of you who are on your way, this is what you'll see. But after you hit 90 overall, every single time you do a bump up, like, you know, not just, you know, not your attribute cap upgrades, but when you get a bump up to the next level, you're not waiting 5 levels to get new attributes or new abilities. Every new level is a new ability. So that's a really positive thing, and I'm really happy about that. 90 overall comes with some pretty cool things, you know, animations and all that other sort of stuff you can kind of leave behind. But you know, of course, the main thing that, you know, people like to do, and I think it's kind of cool, you know, getting a chance to ride on the bikes, and that's a cool little thing to do at 90 overall, and you're gonna get a chance to see that in a minute from me. But I thought I'd also show you kind of where he's at and where his attributes are at, and you see him leveling up and powering up, and that's all cool and everything. I wanted to talk for a minute about my point about 80 overall, because yeah, I went ahead and did what I needed to do to go ahead and up my guy to pass the 80 overall after I did that video about 80 overall. But as you see, with the amount of time that it took me to get this guy to 90 overall, I would have been cool. And the reality of the matter is that, and you're going to see in the gameplay coming up a little bit later, I'm playing with two cats that's like 80 and 82 overall, balling. I mean, just balling out of control. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to capture that 3 or 4 game winning streak that we went on, but either way it went, those guys were playing outstanding, and that was my whole point. You can play decent when you have, you know, 80 overall rating. So that's another thing. But the game is finally kind of taking off. I wanted to talk about the patches, but there's been so much other craziness going on, and I just really haven't had the time to get into it. Hopefully with patch 5, they fix a lot of things that are going on. A couple of main things that I noticed, Pro-Am walk-on, in addition to all the craziness that I was talking about with them knocking down your VC after you get out of the game, your badge progress is being knocked down after you get out of the game, which is crazy. And I'm like, what's that all about? They are still giving you these crazy animations under the basket, which for big men is just the most annoying thing. There is no reason. I understand that they allow you to position yourself under the basket, but they've got to calculate that at a certain level, you have to be able to have the ability to get the ball up under the rim, under the backboard, and into the basket. They have to believe that you have that capability. And I just do not understand their thinking in keeping this animation in the game. It just makes no sense. I'm really appreciative that they fixed the whole deal where if you miss that mission that you're not able to get the boosts. That's been a big thing. I was glad to be able to see that doggone extra t-shirt, because that helps out, in instances that you need to be boosting. And I know some people don't like boosts, but boosts are part of the game. And, being able to boost is a helpful thing. And I don't know. At this point right now in this game, and the people that went to, shout out to Agent, and of course his link is going to be in the description. Shout out to, Swante, and shout out to Steezo, and shout out to Chris Smooth, the people that I trust, for content. But shout out to Agent. He talked about the fact that at Run the Neighborhood, they were talking about they weren't going to be releasing so many patches this year, because of the fact that they were only going to patch stuff when they had major updates and major improvements. But we are only a couple of months into this game and we're talking patch 5. That is insanity, guys. And it makes me kind of glad that I have both games, Live and 2K. And I know people don't like Live, and that's why you haven't seen a lot of Live content on my channel. But every single time I get frustrated, like beyond frustrated with 2K, I switch over to Live. And I will at some point release some content from that game, but I just don't have, that guy is nowhere. And I get even more frustrated with my Live character, because Live has crazy animations and all sorts of ridiculousness going on with their game. I mean, there's no reason why you're getting dunked on and you have, block abilities to block people's dunks. I mean, it's just insanity. So, my guy right now in 2K, I feel confident that he can play at a level where I can kind of scale it back and just continue to grind him out gradually. And hopefully at some point in the future, he'll get the boost up, and I'll try and continue down this road to 99. But right now, I'm really happy with the way that he plays, and you're going to see some of the gameplay again after we had went on a 3 or 4 game win streak. We played these guys again, and I think I might have been tired because I was really playing. For as much of the highlights that you're going to see in here, I was playing like some trash this game. So we could have won. 2K kind of cheesed us at the end, and that's what that story is all about. I'm going to kind of tone down the comments today. I just wanted to make sure that I gave you this 90 overall reveal video. Live content is coming. I'm working on the Switch content. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do in order to get that Switch, to record. So by all means, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the funds up so that we can have that and show you something different for this channel. But that's on the way as well. To all of my new subscribers, know that I will continue to try and get you content on Wednesdays. If I play this like I want to play it, you should be getting videos on Wednesdays and streams on the weekends. To all of my friends that are on my friends list that continue to invite me to the parties, I understand. There are times that I cannot hop into the party because I don't want to do y'all dirty like I do some of the randoms, and sometimes I just have to hop out because I gotta go. But know that I see y'all, and at some point, hopefully when I get some time to consistently do streams and play on the weekend, that I will get to you. But yeah, I will leave it at that. Most definitely, I always appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to you if you have made it this far into this video. Be on the lookout for more content. I will be releasing more videos. Once again, it is Informed Student, owner of this YouTube channel, DJ Kzu Productions. Make sure to smack the like button if you appreciated this content. Make sure to slap the subscribe tab if you've appreciated it as well. And I'm out.